And the rest of Jin Savani's entourage looking quite upset. I think the next time they're going to have to talk strategy. Now, wait a second. Ooh, I know this music. Jordan Cruz.
Only a little bit more muscle and a few inches taller than Miss Paradise. I think these guys might not be in a good way.
Only a little more muscle?
Only a little.
The well-chiseled Jordan Cruz out here at ringside.
Okay.
And look at the backup that he brought. It's time for war. Joe Graves is here at IZW Legends Never Die.
The following tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Already in the ring, the team of Aguila and Cruz Nasty. And their opponents, Jordan Cruz. And sponsored by Canyon Wellness. This is Cruz.
And we're going right into it, not wasting any time. You heard Miranda Morales introduce the next matchup. Jordan Cruz and Graves. 2/3 of 3SD have invaded the ringside.
Well, these guys must have been waiting backstage, just nipping at the bit to get their hands on these two competitors. And I tell you what, preparing to fail is failing to prepare, or however that phrase goes.
Well, always prepared is Joe Graves. And he's reunited with his 3FD partner, Jordan Cruz. And we have to see, who are they going to take on? It looks like it's going to be Aguila and Chris Nasty.
Well, how nice of Honest John to excuse himself from this situation.
Well, do you blame him?
What an honest guy.
Do you want to be across the ring from Jordan Cruz and Joe Graves?
Let me tell you something. I'm at the commentary table for a reason here, Coffee.
Yeah, it's
right?
nice and safe back here.
And in some cases, not even that.
Not always, but yes, most of the time we are pretty safe back here at the commentary table. As it looks like it's going to be Graves starting with Chris Nasty.
Graves asking for clarification from a fan on who is what.
I don't think it really matters to Graves. Graves is in there for one reason and one reason only: war.
Joe, Nasty is the one who has nasty on his butt. It's literally written on his trunks. Reading's not his strong suit.
No, but wrestling is, and he's damn good at it. And if I were Chris Nasty, I'd be worried right now.
I was going to say bench press, but that's valid.
Oh, and Graves just absorbed that one.
What a scumbag move by Graves. Oh!
Nice side Russian leg sweep. And there's the power of Joe Graves.
Oh, man.
Up and over with the side suplex. And Nasty looking for some assistance from Aguila.
Well, I'll say this. You know, Aguila, incredible competitor, did extremely well in the Monster Ball just a few months back. But he is not living up to par at this point right now.
Aguila trapped in the corner. That's the first thing that happened to him when he got in the ring. He got trapped. And now Jordan Cruz taking over.
There we go. That's the Aguila we all know. Taking it to Jordan Cruz now. This is a perfect example of what we just talked about in the Paradise and Jin Savani match. Size and stature isn't always what's going to lead you to victory. In some cases, speed and agility, as we're seeing right here from this lucha pairing.
Aguila and Nasty, two of the faster competitors we have on the IZW roster. As you see that devastating clothesline, he wasn't fast enough to duck that. But yes, you are correct. They are going to have to use speed as an advantage. Both Aguila and Nasty well-versed in the lucha style as well as the American style, so that may work to their advantage as well. Whereas Cruz and Graves, it's all about power.
Okay, well,
as you can see.
Decisions were made, and they were not good decisions by any means.
Jordan Cruz just ragdolling Aguila, but it only gets a 2 count. And Aguila looking for a tag. He needs to get out of there.
Well, I think I'm only allowed to say this on the VIP show, but Jordan Cruz is built like a brick shithouse. Or am I not allowed to say that on the VIP show?
I don't know if you're allowed to say it even on the VIP portion, but
okay.
You said it.
I said it. Only in the VIP show, folks.
And there's a tactic that may work to the advantage of Nasty and Aguila. It's not always the proper way to do things, but you saw Nasty just grab the leg of Jordan Cruz and ram him headfirst into the post, as now Aguila taking control of Joe Graves in the ring.
Tag made to the Lucha scumbag, who's going to take advantage of a hurt Graves.
Eliminate one man from the competition and then double team as best you can. That's a great strategy.
Well, some of the best tag teams ever work that way, right? Oh!
Ooh. Brutal drop kick from Aguila. Running knees from Nasty.
Yeah, just got his nose and teeth kicked in.
We're trying to pull him into the center of the ring. And I think those extra seconds that it took to pull him into the center of the ring cost him a 3 count.
Well, and you know, in a sense, I don't want to make this the story of this match, but really, you know, the Lucha scumbag here and Aguila are actually at a disadvantage if you think about it. Scott Johnson is a notorious slow counter. Notoriously slow.
Scott Johnson is regarded as the
one
best referee in Arizona.
I agree. One of the slowest counters I have ever seen.
Oh, come on.
They can be both. Best ref and a slow counter. He can be both.
He counts with the perfect cadence. That's all I'm going to say.
What have I told you about making up words on the broadcast?
Not making up words. I'll bring my dictionary for the next pre-show. August 23rd, I'll be here with Merriam-Webster. And now the double teaming continues as Aguila and Nasty going to work on Graves, choking him against the ropes. He has until 5 to break it.
Again, notorious slow counter.
And this match is interesting because we've never actually seen Aguila and Nasty team together before. But if you think about it, we haven't seen Jordan Cruz and Joe Graves team together before. They are part of the same faction, but this is their first time as a tag team unit.
Which I will say this, makes you think, why is this the first time we've ever seen this? Because these guys, despite the fact that Chris Nasty is on top at the moment, are doing pretty good for themselves.
Well, a lot of that does have to do with travel schedules and injuries. The third member of 3FD, Jacob Austin Young, as you know. Oh! Explosive double suplex from Graves. And I was mentioning Jacob Austin Young, the third member of 3FD, has been traveling with New Japan Pro Wrestling as part of the United Empire. Jordan Cruz was out with a neck injury for a while. So this is really the first showing that we're seeing from Cruz and Graves together.
And speaking of a showing, Cruz gets the tag, and look at it, just bringing it to Aguila right now.
A house of fire is Cruz.
Oh!
Nice German suplex.
You think this guy eats carbs?
I don't think Jordan Cruz knows what a carb is.
Look at this. Oh!
Wonderful angle slam. Is that going to be enough?
Oh!
Chris Nasty in to make the save. Or it would have been over with that angle slam. Scott Johnson trying to control the double team.
Well, it appears to be working.
Nice frog splash from Aguila. Oh, almost. I mean, that was inches from a 3 count.
I mean, I got to give it to him. Cruz and Graves, despite being a little tired, have a lot of momentum going right now in their corner, and it's definitely being brought up by this crowd. We're not even at the general admission crowd right now, and it is loud.
Only the second match in our VIP portion. I got to ask you, if Aguila and Nasty can pull this out, is that going to be considered an upset?
I mean, I don't know about an upset. You're talking about two guys who have never teamed together, but this group could definitely use the victory after what happened earlier tonight.
Double suplex on Cruz from Nasty and Aguila. Cruz able to kick out at 2.
Up.
And Nasty better focus on Cruz. That's not what he wants to do. He does not want to anger Graves.
Yeah, it's definitely a place and a time to anger somebody like that, and a wrestling ring is not that time or place.
Well, nothing wrong with angering your opponent, but angering Graves? I mean, the guy lives and breathes war. That's all he thinks about. It's the only words I've ever heard him say.
You got to fight the biggest dog in the yard, right?
That is true. And there's a tag from Aguila. At least I believe that counted as a tag. Yes, it does. Scott Johnson allowing it. But Cruz able to fight off Aguila and Nasty. He needs to make it to the other side of the ring.
Oh!
Able to break through the clothesline. And here comes Graves with a double clothesline of his own. Up and over with the back body drop goes Aguila. And it's time for Graves to go to war.
I'll tell you what, when you're playing Pee Wee football and you're going up against an NFL linebacker, that's essentially what we're seeing right now. Oh, boy. All right. Well, it was good while it lasted, boys.
Aguila, you better rethink that the next time you try it.
Okay. What goes up must come down.
Enormous choke slam from Graves.
Oh, you're about to see a scumbag fly.
Calling for the head of Chris Nasty, dropping him on his head. And our VIP crowd firmly behind Graves.
Yeah, you think they like the guy?
A longtime veteran. He has earned the respect of the IZW fans.
You're about to get a 2-for-1 right here, Scott.
Delayed verticals. Dropping both Aguila and the Lucha Scumbag, but not following it up with the cover. Is that a mistake?
I mean...
Or are they firmly in control? Are they toying with their food right now?
It's not over until you pin 3, but it certainly feels over.
Half Nelson with the Claymore kick, and that's it. That's enough. That is enough for 3FD, or 2/3 of 3FD. So put away Aguila and Chris Nasty. What a victory for Cruz and Graves.
Well, I'll tell you what, these guys are about to go do some bench press and have some whey protein and all that other stuff. Just guys being dudes here tonight at the VIP show.
A couple of very manly men. Soaking in the adulation of the IZW faithful. And you got to think that may move them up the rankings in the tag team standings here in IZW.
They weren't a tag team before. This is the first time it's a tag team.
Well, they look pretty good right now.
They moved up from nothing, you're right.
Hey, moving up from nothing is better than being at the bottom.
You are 100% correct, Mr. Coffee. You are 100% correct.
See, I know what I'm talking about.
That's why you're on the VIP show.
All right, rub it in.
I'm here with you.